Hi, I'm Don with TankTechsRx, and I'd like to share with you the story on how TankTechsRx came about. We began in 2004 with cleaning RV holding tanks. It was our desire to change the way the RVing public viewed holding tanks. Tanks shouldn't stink, sensors should work, and that's what we wanted to do. So we developed this system using a 3,000 PSI jetter and specialty heads that would clean an RV holding tank from the outside, get rid of the odor, and take care of the sensors. And it worked so well that we even wrote the manual and shared with the industry how to clean an RV holding tank and to restore the sensors every time. It was fantastic, but we discovered problems that we did not know existed along the way. The first thing we discovered was struvite was in the tank. That was the real reason the black tanks were fouling out. The chemicals that were being used were causing a crystallization of the gases and clogging the sensors. Well, we could clean that out at 3,000 PSI. Another problem was the gray tanks. The gray tank odor smelled so bad, especially when you were driving. We could clean that out, so we solved that problem. But the problem we couldn't solve, that we knew was going to take a miracle, was to keep it clean, because it just went right back to the same condition. We were so disgusted with the fact that we couldn't make it work for a long period of time. We began to experiment with everything we could get our hands on to find out what could actually keep the tanks clean and the sensors working. And we knew it was going to take a miracle. We began to experiment with every non-traditional and traditional tank treatment we could find that would solve the problems that we knew existed in the tank. And although we didn't know what this was, we knew that it was in the tank, and we knew that it could get thick. We called it a mineral buildup, and we researched it, and we found it in various forms, but it was a severe problem in every holding tank out there. And when we discovered that, we knew we needed to deal with that also. And we contacted a microbiologist, and the microbiologist told us what it actually was and how to identify it, and worked with us and our company to develop a product, TankTechsRx, that would get rid of the struvite, the odor, the sludge, and the grease buildup in the gray tank. All those years of testing with TankTechsRx, and this is our 1 liter bottle, which will go up to 68 tank treatments. It is so efficient. We had to test because this is a living mother culture in the bottle. It's unlike anything that's ever been on the market before. It will consume, not digest, but consume the solids and the paper down to liquid. It will take care of the sludge in the bottom. It will take care of the grease and the odor in the gray tank, and it will take care of the struvite that is clogging up the sensors. And to do it, it is so simple to use. Just pour it in, and the big key that we figured out was don't drain 100%. I know that's counterintuitive because everybody tells you to drain and start over again, but this one, you want to leave it in there, to leave that mother culture as strong as it can be, to continue to working all season long or even year round if you're a full-timer. This is the most cost-efficient and effective product on the market today. That's TankTechsRx.